Alrighty. Hello everyone. Welcome in. I hope you all are doing well. I have different camera setup because last stream, ew, I don't want to hear myself. Last stream went well with having the USB extender but having nothing else on my computer open. So, worst case scenario, today, stream dies, I'll reset it, no worries. Hi Jesse, good morning, how are you? So today, I wanted to start cutting up some glass, some bears, honeycombs, moths, all that stuff. I wanted to show you this moth, because I have it painted, half painted-ish, so... Happy Thursday! Hello, Atlas. How are you? Atlas, I'm making an Atlas moth. So I just wanted to like have this up and just like kind of bask in the mothy glory. We'll move on to something else. Like I said, we're gonna move on to cutting glass, but I wanted to show this because it's kind of neat. And I don't know where I'm gonna put this. We'll see how I do on this stream today too. I'm stupid and I ran out of my shed, stepped down, and my foot rolled off of the side of one of my stepping stones, and my ankle just like went just like full 90 degrees the opposite direction that it should go. Brian and I are very intense about training like balance and training stabilizer muscles, and like when we work out we like really focus on ankle health. So I can walk on it, but it's tingly, it's tender. So I'm gonna hope that just kind of lightly walking on it while I'm in the shed while we're streaming helps. But anyway, that like happened. That's why I was a little late to start the stream, because my ankle just about, like if I were anyone else, I would have broken my ankle. I have no doubt about it. I heard it pop and I heard it like crunch, and it's really bad. It's gross. Thank you, Nona. Oh, you're too kind. My morning, other than the ankle snapping, has been really good. How are you? Not the ankle, I know. We have lots of like holes in the ground here though, and so this has happened a few times before, which is why Brian and I emphasize ankle stability and health so much when we work out. But my lord, ugh. Yeah, Atlas, it's kind of funny because I'm like afraid of bugs too. So like if I saw this in real life, like those pictures where people have like giant moths like on their face and stuff, no. Nope. Incorrect. That is the incorrect thing for any person to do. All right, let me go ahead. I'm going to clear out a spot over here. It's slowly getting more and more sore though, so I might just have to like pull some glass and just limp around and sit down for most of the stream. I don't like cutting glass while sitting, but we'll see. We'll see how my little ankle fares. All right, so we have a little bit of room over here. All right, what do we want to work on first? So our options to start first are more bears, more mini moths, more honeycombs. Alana, welcome. Or bears. What did I say? Bears? Bears. We could make some bears. We could stand to make some bears. Oh, my little ankle. It's getting worse. Let's see. So I got some, I think for bears, because I haven't seen anyone say their preference of moth versus bear. I think we'll start with some bears, and then we'll just move around. Mini monster bears. Hi, Michaela. And yeah, we'll start with some bears. I have some ideas in my brain, more so than I do for the moths. The glass that I got from Oceanside Glass and Tile, as like that promotional thing, there's a few sheets of that that I really, really want to turn into bears. So we're going to do that. Hi, Megs. How are you? Welcome. Let's see where these sheets went. So one of them is this like ripply purple that I think is just divine. Just absolutely divine. It's when you see it with natural light behind it, it's like this really, really pretty, kind of blushy. It's almost pink. It's almost pinkish. Like it looks pretty purple, but it also kind of has like a pinkish feel to it. So I want to make that into a bear and then possibly paint some Victorian design on it. I'm not entirely certain what yet, but we'll figure it out. The other one is this really, really pretty wispy green, fully transparent water glass. And I think that that'll just make a real sharp looking bear. There's one more that I was thinking. Do you have do you have any future festivals, fairs, craft shows planned, Mags? I'm having a really hard time. I'm having a hard time cutting through a really thick piece of glass. It's purple. Any advice? So it probably has a lot of wisping in it. I'm assuming in that case that it's really opaque. I usually, for glass that is really difficult to cut, I kind of revert back to that back tapping method, where I will score it. And sometimes you have to score pretty hard. Generally, you want to have like a medium firm pressure with scoring. You don't want to be like, gah! But sometimes with like those really tough glasses, you have to kind of put a little bit more elbow grease into the score line. And then I would try to just gently tap. And I don't know if you've seen me do it before, where I'll hold glass and say I scored this side. I'll tap it like this, and I'll tap the back side, and then I'll turn it over. I'll put whatever side is on the opposite side of the score line on the table, and I will press downwards to kind of make like a bending force, and I'll tap the back like that too. So that can kind of help deepen that score line, and I'll go kind of between those two methods for that tapping method. That's what I find works best when working with a difficult glass. I must go drive, but I love you. Be careful. Aw, take care, Nona. Thank you so much, and please drive safe, and I will see you soon. Hi, have you gotten the MAC glue in yet? Mosaics might be a good activity to try sitting and staying off the ankle. I think it was actually delivered today. I just got a notification from our mailbox. Like we have a UPS store that we get all of our mail at. And I got a text notification that I got a package. So I think it might be here. If not, it's going to be here in the next few days. Very soon. Nothing in the works, but I would like to get rid of my inventory before going away this summer, so I'm gonna see if I can find a little Sunday market and see if I can sell my things. That'll be cute. I like that idea. And yeah, no problem, Atlas. I hope that helps. I'm gonna look at my ankle real quick. It keeps getting worse. It keeps feeling worse and worse. I don't see any like visible swelling per se. I don't think I think it's a little bruised. Ugh. I definitely I think I strained the muscle in like my lower leg, like my calf or my shin, doing that because I feel it like tightness all the way up my leg, up to my knee. Not on my knee, but stupid. My goodness. I don't have the money to be in, I don't have insurance, so I don't have the ability to get this treated if there's anything. I'm sure just like rest will be fine. All right. Let me pull some more glass. I'm gonna try to stay off, like not standing as much as possible. So we have those bears. I think we'll use this to make some honeycombs too. We could make a bear. I kind of like this moth. Try to push not so much pressure on the glass. Yeah, I'll be doing that. I don't have any ice, but we'll figure it out. I found I tend to not really put a lot of pressure when I'm scoring the glass like that, but there's been some pieces, like some exception pieces, that I could not get a good score line unless I really put pressure into it. I might be wrong. That just is like, I scored it the way that I normally did, and then it would not break, and I had to score it a little bit harder. But yeah, right, definitely, no ability to do that now. Well, at least once I can sit down, we'll be fine. We could make a bear that matches this though, which I think would be kind of cool. I had another idea too, and I just like can't remember what it was. But yeah, no, I totally agree with you, Mags. Generally, that's why I've like, it's an exception, you know, that sometimes you generally don't want to do that, but sometimes I've had to. How did that happen? Oh, you can't even see it. There's like a little blemish here. When I used Rapid Resizer, it blew up my pattern line. So when I cut my pattern, should I cut it down the middle of the line or should I remove all of the line? It really depends. That's why, like, depending on what you're doing, pattern shears can actually be super helpful. I personally don't use them, like we've talked about before, because I just generally know how much space to give, but you should remove probably all of the line. I don't know how thick the line is for you, but you want to remove probably all of the line, because if you cut down the middle and there's no paper taken off of the sides, then you're not going to have any room for the foil. So you want to make sure you at least have, like, how big are these pattern shears? Like a millimeter? Like, you see how there's like a line right here on these shears. You want to have some space between the pieces. You don't want them to perfectly touch. Like, your pattern should not be perfectly touching, if that makes sense. You might have to get a feel for it and try both ways and see what you get. Yeah, exactly. Absolutely. Also, hi Kara, how are you? Ah! So this is the purple we used for the moth. We could do a bear. I'm not fully sold on that, but let's just start with these two. Let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. And let's just go ahead and start with these two. I'm also going to be cut some honeycombs. We need to figure out all these numbers today. Good. On my lunch break, a kid just had a meltdown because we didn't have any Mickey Mouse stickers. Oh, I would too. I don't blame that child. So I think for this, where's my other one? For these, I think I'm gonna make 3 of each maybe, and then I have like a strawberry. I'm just kind of like thinking out numbers in my head right now of like stuff we're gonna cut for all of this. So if we do 3 of those, 3 of those, and 3 of those, it's not bad. So we don't really need more of those right now. Put these up here. The chickens are going crazy with egg laying right now, so you can probably hear them right out there clucking. Just clucking away. Alright, let's start with this one. I think I'm gonna have the texture on the other side, so I'm gonna just like, I'm gonna cut this on the smooth side, but I want the texture to be on the front. So we're gonna just turn the pattern, flip it over. So we're gonna just like make this all backwards basically. Here's my Sharpie, here we go. Yeah, they're so loud. I can see the microphone like moving a whole bunch. But yeah, going back to what you said, Mags, I think that's a really good idea. You said you're leaving for the summer. Are you gonna like go on a like kind of family vacation, going to visit family type thing? The egg song. That's what is being sung by the chickens right now. They're just popping out eggs everywhere. They've been making nests like under bushes in our living area. Just laying eggs everywhere. Let me grab some water real quick. All right. Oh yeah, also, as the title says, I got my lead levels checked on Tuesday. I went to the like lab Quest place, Quest Diagnostics, and I got my blood drawn. I got my lead levels checked, and everything's fine. I kind of did like a clickbaity title type thing, but everything's fine. My levels are actually lower, it seems, than average. Which I was really happy about. Definitely way lower than like what is the like high level of normal. And when I did some research, it seems that it's lower than the average, like average Americans. So, and that was a study, that was one study I looked at where they took the data from 14,000 different Americans who had their lead levels checked. Now, granted, like, if you're checking your lead levels, it means you might be more exposed, which might be, like, raising the average. But the average was 2.58 micrograms per deciliter, and mine is 1. So I'm gonna just take that as it's lower than average. But yeah, I'm super relieved. Super relieved. For sure. I was checking constantly over the last day, like since I got it done. Basically, I knew that the test results weren't going to be back the same day, but I was like checking repeatedly. But yeah, so everything's normal. I was really happy, especially because like for the first little while of me doing stained glass, like when I first started, I definitely wasn't as good with PPE and stuff. So just because I was never, like, every glass artist I talked to was, like, never emphasized it, really, ever. So, you know, it is what it is, but, yeah. Low. And I don't know if that's because I'm, is that what everyone was here to see? And then everyone's like, oh, okay, great. And then left. I don't know if that's because I'm like really like hyper vigilant about it, or if it's the things that I'm doing like outside of the studio. I think anything under 10 is considered normal. Yeah, definitely good. Yeah, that's what I read, that like on Quest Diagnostics, they're comparing it to the like average being 3.5. So under 10, I'm way under that too. So yeah, I was really happy. Y'all know how anxious I've been about that. So everything's fine. Oh, I should have done his little foot on the bottom, because this pattern is kind of up and down, so I'm trying to keep the pieces to where it's like remaining up and down, and it like makes sense, you know, the pattern's not all crazy and going this way and that. Alrighty, so here's this. Transparent glass is so gosh darn easy to work with. Oh, my safety, I don't think my safety goggles fit over this. I forgot to put these on. These were lost to me for quite a while, and then I found them. They'd fallen behind stuff. Oh yeah. They don't really cover the top, but they at least cover the sides. I've seen those, there's like these safety glasses, like attachment things that you can put on your normal glasses that I've seen some artists have, and I really want to get those eventually. Let's see. I'm gonna keep my chat right here so I can just look up and see it instead of looking over there. I think I'm gonna have to postpone the greenhouse collection. I really wanted to have it release on April 22nd because 22 is my lucky number and it's Earth Day, but I am feeling, yesterday I like had super terrible, like I was just really overwhelmed by everything that I have to do in the next week. So I think I'm going to end up postponing it just to give myself a little bit more breathing room. Especially because I think I've said this weekend I'm going to see my dad, and normally I work on Sundays, as you all well know, because I stream. But I'm going to be out all weekend, so that's going to cut down on even more shop update time. So I think I'm going to end up postponing it, especially like that Atlas moth. I don't know how long that's going to take me to foil and solder and all that good stuff. I think I would probably just postpone it a week. Like, I don't think I need more time than that to April 29th. I can't believe it's... What the heck? It's wild. Can't believe it's already April. I'm just gonna keep saying that forever. Especially because I theoretically have to plan a wedding for this year, and I haven't done anything for that, so... Let me move this a little bit so you can see better. There we go. That's a lot better. Hey Hestia, welcome! Today we are working on cutting up some bears. We're going to cut up some moths, and we also, if we can get to it, we might cut up some more little honeycombs for our glass charms. So right now we're working on a bear that's like this kind of transparent purple. I'm sure you've seen it, but just as like a mental reminder, I did this bear here, his little mushroom feet with this green. So I think I'm gonna do another type of mushroom bear, and I don't know if it's gonna be this or gonna be the other green that I want to use, but I want to do maybe some like morels, or possibly, I don't know, I'm trying to think of like mushrooms that I'll have to look into, like some distinct types of mushrooms. There's like this kind that I've been seeing recently around here. They're white and they have this black, like drippy skirt coming from them, which I thought those were kind of stunning. Or I might just do some, like, I know that there's like these little blue ones that have like a cute little cap. So we might draw some of those and paint on some of those, but have not decided yet. Yeah, fungal bears, possibly. Yeah, chanterelle mushrooms. That's a good idea. I like that. Chanterelles are pretty, they're like tan and they're kind of like wavy too. I'm sure I could figure that out. Mix up some paints. That is a wonderful suggestion. Thank you so much. I think I'll probably end up doing that. I finished up the Raven yesterday too. Yeah, like a yellowy tan. They're kind of like swoopy. Fungal bears. Yes! Our bears are gonna have all types of foot fungus. Yay! I'd also like to make one that matches this, because I had a really fun time drawing on or painting on these little like floral type details. So I'll probably do something to match that. I don't know if it's gonna have a mushroom on it or if it's just gonna have some, who knows. We'll figure it out. We kind of just go where the wind takes us, you know. I joined a stained glass group online, and someone incorporated stained glass on horseshoes, and it was super cool. I think I've seen who you're talking about. If it's, I'm sure multiple people have done that, but I've seen that before, and I thought it was such a cool idea. Like, they put the stained glass inside the curve of the horseshoe. I'm really, really looking forward to getting the mosaic supplies in. I still have to go get the grout, which from what I've read online and from a few glass artists I've talked to, I can just like use the grout that they have at like Lowe's and Home Depot and stuff. So I'm gonna go get grout at some point. My MAC glue should be here soon. Oh my lord, my ankle is mad. Oh no, I just am like bending it a little bit, like putting my foot on my tiptoes. I always forget what that's called. Plantar flexion. Mad. Oh, it's good that I'm sitting. I'm gonna take my sock off so I can just make sure I can keep looking at it. Not like looking at it is going to do anything to heal it, but... Rachel, I wasn't here. Did you get the results for your blood work? Yes, hello, I did. YouTube is not showing up on stream. Oh, really? Hold on, let me check that. I don't know why. I thought there were some YouTube people up here. Oh, weird. Hold on, let me see. It says that YouTube is online. No one's chats have been going through. Oh, yes, Vanchik, sorry. Yes, my lead levels were perfectly fine, are perfectly fine. They're pretty low, actually, compared to, like, the American average, I would say. So, you're viewing on YouTube. I just got on from YouTube. Okay. Okay, great. Okay. Weird. I have it pulled up on here. Thank you so much, YouTube people, Saffron and Lily. Appreciate you saying hello. But yeah, lead levels are perfectly normal, below average, I would say. It was a hard time. Twitch seems to read through here, but not DLive. Weird. Well, DLive is alright. That might be something on Restream's end. Restream might be having issues with their platform or whatever. So if people are talking on DLive and I'm not seeing it, I'm sorry. Love y'all. But yeah, lead levels fine. Seems to be below average. What I was saying was that I didn't do anything, so I don't know what happened, but hey, Death Thinker, thank you for the lemon. What I've been trying to say repeatedly, I keep getting distracted, is that I can't really find the average. Like, there isn't like an average lead levels test, like lead levels amount that I can find. They have like a range of like, if you're below this, you're good, or you should be good. I'm really, really far below that, so great. I want to say it might be because of how intense I am about like washing my hands and using D-lead wipes and stuff. And then I also think that there's some dietary things that I do that are really helpful. I naturally just eat a lot of dairy and cheese. So I get a lot of calcium. I eat a decent amount of meat, so I don't have low iron. And then I also, at least once a week, if not more, I like to have like a protein shake, milkshake type thing with protein powder. Michaela asked you a question earlier on. Was it about the rapid resizer? Because I thought I answered it, unless I just missed another one. But I put spirulina powder into my milkshakes and my protein powder shakes, or whatever you want to call them, and that is really good. And what I've read is it's like it doesn't let you absorb lead if you ingest that or something. I don't know the exact science behind it. It like prevents uptake or something. Science. So I do a lot of stuff both intentionally and unintentionally that I think also have helped that. So Who owns DLive? I don't know. Who owns DLive? Yeah, if I ever get distracted and forget to answer a question or something, or I miss it, please don't, like, please feel free to repost your question. Because I don't intentionally ignore questions or anything like that. Sometimes I'll just get real distracted, like. I just get real distracted, like, I'll tell you what. Just in case you missed it, I may also go to France. I did miss it. I may also go to France for a couple weeks. I was going to go back in December for my 50th birthday present, but never did. So we'll see. Want to come? That would be so fun. I don't know French though, so it might be a little hard. All right, I will keep that in mind, Yam. I loved France when I went. We did a cruise back in when I was in like 2012. We went on a cruise through the Mediterranean, and we went to like different places in Italy and France. So we went to I'm sure I've talked about this before, so I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself, but we went to Marseille, we went to Nice. It's spelled nice, but I think it's pronounced Nice. And then we also went to a place called Eze. It's E-S-E. I think. I'm bad with pronunciations, and I don't want to be butchering it, but we went to those places. I loved every place we went in France. People were really, really nice. They're actually nicer than everywhere we went in Italy. Have you ever used a Dremel with glass grinding bits to grind your glass instead of an actual glass grinder? I have not. My hesitation with that is, so I've looked into it for drilling holes. There's a few people that I'm meaning to reach out to who drill holes in their glass for jewelry, and I want to ask them. But my hesitation with that is, so the reason why we have our glass grinders, they have water in them because it prevents the glass dust from just like spraying everywhere, and it also helps prevent any breaking and cracking and weird stuff with grinding, because obviously the water also acts as like a coolant and lubricant for the glass. So I don't think I would recommend using a Dremel because there's going to just be glass dust flying everywhere. So I don't think I would suggest that, and I definitely haven't heard of that other than people drilling holes. And I think even then, if people are drilling holes, don't quote me on this. This is just speculation. I think that they're putting water, like small amounts of water, carefully so it's not to, you know, electrocute themselves onto the spot that they're drilling. I've always wanted to visit France, but can't afford now. Maybe in the next life. Not yet! You can't afford it yet. Yeah, that's the mindset you have to have. I definitely couldn't afford it, though. The only reason I could afford it was because I went when I was in high school and my parents paid for it. So it was great. France has changed dramatically since you went. The videos I've seen are terrible. Aw. There's a lot of stuff that's changed. Yeah, that was 2012, so that was quite a while ago. I would still, the places that I want to go the most, I really, really want to visit Japan. I would love to visit Japan. I would love to visit New Zealand, I think. But there's a lot of places in the United States that I haven't seen that I still want to go to, like all the national parks. Brian and I have this dream of doing like a month-long or maybe like a month and a half long road trip and going to all the major national parks. I want to do that so badly. All right, so here's our little purple bear. Looking real cute, no big deal. Well, kind of looking like a chunky little monkey, but you get the idea. When I see construction cats use the drills with water to make it clean cut without heat breaking it. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So, there's still some research I have to do with figuring out how to drill holes in glass, but so far from what I've seen, there's Dremel bits that like they're like 1 millimeter like drilling bits. So I think that's probably what I'll end up doing. I'm planning on a 9-day trip driving from the Pacific Northwest, New Mexico at the end of this month into May. Ooh, that'll be so fun. I would especially love to visit like the nature. So when I say I'm gonna visit somewhere, just keep in mind that everywhere I want to visit is just for the like nature and national parks and stuff. I aesthetically am the most drawn to the Pacific Northwest, more so than any other place possibly anywhere in the world. Like my brother used to live in Portland, and like just the trees and the scenery and just like the vibe of the landscape is so drastically different from anything on the East Coast, and I just love it. So I want to go to like Olympic National Park, and I want to go see all that because it's just like the temperate rainforests. It's like I feel my heart is like part of it, if that makes sense. I know that sounds really weird and lame, but like it just like it's like my background is like temperate rainforest. I love it. There are special bits for glass. Still looking for the video about it. Yeah, it's stuff like that where it's like you have to really dig for information. It's really annoying. I got a bus to do the national park trip, but then COVID happened, so it killed the plan. Pacific Northwest has so much magic. It totally does. Oh, everyone's going there. Please take so many pictures. I want to see it so badly. When I went to Oregon... Ooh. Atlas, if you have pictures or if you want to post pictures, I don't know if you're in the Discord. I'm sorry if you are and I can't remember. I'm really bad about the Discord. If you can post pictures in the Discord, I would love to see what you're talking about because I will forget to look it up later. Spending my 23rd birthday on the road by myself. Plot of an indie movie? Yes. That's awesome. Brian and I were actually, I had basically convinced him, sorry for the exposure. I had basically convinced Brian that we should live in a van and travel the United States for a few months, and then COVID happened, so we decided that it probably would be best not to do that because of, like, you know, gas stations being closed down, just like places being weird and closed off and that sort of thing. Like there was just too much uncertainty, and we figured that it was a better use of our time and money to like find a place to just settle down, which is why we chose to come out into the middle of nowhere, settle down out in the boonies. So I have family in Shelton, Washington. Eventually I'd like to move out there when I'm done with the East Coast. It's so pretty out there. When I visited my brother in Portland, we went to Multnomah Falls. We went to Mount Hood, and we just like climbed up the side of Mount Hood. It was very sandy. It was very weird. But we walked up Mount Hood basically. Not all the way up, just we walked so far, and it was insane. It was so pretty. I went in August. Multnomah Falls, Mount Hood, and then I can't remember where else we went, but we just did a lot of like outdoorsy stuff. Ah, volcano. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, it was super sandy. It's cool. All right, so I think for this bear, I'm trying to see what I think we can do it right in this bottom corner here. I would like to, I would like to see the deserts and stuff like that. I just like, you know, that's why I was saying there's so many places that I want to go. Like Japan and Iceland. I would love to go to Iceland. But then I'm like, every time I think about it, I'm just like, wait, let's just explore the United States first because we have so much stuff here. I would love it. I would absolutely, positively love it. And I think we will one day. Maybe next year, maybe the year after that, I don't know. Maybe I should, we need to focus on planning our wedding first, I think. And then, oh yeah! And then we can go on a honeymoon. Who knows when that'll happen, but that would be so fun. Where's my silver Sharpie? Over here. And you know, it's not like also like, you know, traveling isn't like a huge I'm at my core a really severe homebody. Like I don't like leaving our property and I don't like leaving and doing stuff very much. Like we'll go out and do naturey stuff, but we're not like super good explorers, if that makes sense. Like we've lived in Florida. We've been dating for this October, we will have been together for 6 years now, and we repeatedly have told each other we need to go to St. Augustine. Like every year, we're like, let's do a St. Augustine trip this year, and then we just don't. We just haven't. We're really boring. We're not boring. We just like to stay home and sit in the woods, be in our little corner of the woods. I don't like, oh yeah, that would be hard too. I mean, luckily for us, Brian was able to stop me from bringing home too many dogs. So I only brought home 2 and they're 2 Chihuahuas. You've seen my dogs. Y'all have seen them. You know that they're just little rats. So we can just like tuck them in our pockets. So definitely easier to travel with than if we had like labs or big giant, like we eventually want to have like livestock guardian dogs for our future farm. I don't know what's happening. It's probably on Restream's end. I'm sorry for all my YouTube people. What exactly is happening? Is it just like not going through? Let me get on YouTube real quick and see if I can look at it. I've never experienced this before, so I'm not entirely certain why it would be messed up. Oh, people are talking on YouTube. Don't forget to smush the like button. I am so sorry. I have not seen any of the chats from YouTube. When I drill holes in my glass, I dip my Dremel tip in the glass of water as I go. Yet, well, not sure I need to. Maybe one day. Yeah. That's so weird. I don't understand. I know, I haven't seen a single YouTube chat. I'm hesitant to, because I don't see... YouTube isn't seeing Twitch, and Twitch isn't seeing YouTube. Thank you for the follow, Kinsel. Let me check Restream real quick. I don't know why. I'm just I'm looking at my chat right now to see if it comes through. If people Okay, I see YouTube now on Twitch. I have Twitch up on my phone, I have YouTube up on my thing. I don't know, Mags. Maybe it's... I'm not good at technology, I don't know. I don't know. It is working now, because I can see everyone. Okay, so I'm gonna keep Restream up on the computer, I guess, because it seems like every time I open it, then it starts syncing again. I'm gonna pray that it doesn't crash my computer. No, he's not good with streaming stuff. I had to set up all of his streaming stuff. So this is on me. Well, he's not good at it. He's just not as familiar with it, right? Focus. Why? Okay. Goblin hand. Focus. There we go. Alright, let's actually do some work. Let's cut up this bear. This is a little bit harder to do than normal because I'm sitting. I don't like it very much. I'm so nervous about having Restream up on my computer though. I'm gonna close it again because it looks like it's fine, and if the chat stops coming through... This didn't happen last time though, so let's pray. Hope and pray. We had another baby born last night. Beautiful. Beautiful newborn little goat baby. So yeah, if anyone's on YouTube who I've been ignoring unintentionally, I do apologize. Not my intention. I'm gonna get up real quick and kind of put some pressure on my ankle. Doesn't feel too bad. Oh yeah, it does. It's like when my foot is like this, like these are my toes, it's when I lift my foot up, that's when it gets real weird. If you missed it, right before I started the stream, I like ran out of my shed and my foot like twisted off of one of my stepping stones. So, great. There might be, I don't know if it's sprain, because I've sprained my ankle before and it was way worse. So there might be a little strain. I hope it's not sprained, but I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure tomorrow it'll be real sore and then I'll just have to kind of rest it. But I think I'll be fine. Maybe that's just me, like, trying to deny the inevitable. My the muscles on the front and like outer edge of my shin are really tight though. Like it feels like it just pulled everything whenever my ankle like. Oh, what the heck? There's a big bubble. I didn't see this giant bubble. I didn't. Dang it! I didn't see this bubble when I was planning it. It's fine. I'll paint a chanterelle over it, or I'll paint over it. I think it'll look just fine. Although that's a very huge bubble, so I kind of worry about that being a weak point. Might have to redraw it. Let's try breaking it. Oh, it's not that big. It's... I don't know about that. That's like a cavity. That is straight up a... I kind of worry about soldering close to that because I feel like it'll break it. You see what I'm talking about? No. Autofocus, come on! No. There's a bubble. Whatever. Autofocus. What do we do about that? I'm kind of mad that I didn't notice that earlier, to be honest. We're being honest with ourselves. Alright, YouTube. Am I still getting YouTube comments? I don't see any. I think we can just cut off. I don't trust this. I hate breaking up the pattern, especially because this has some really pretty stripes in it, but I absolutely do not trust soldering that, so I'm not going to bother. So we're gonna pretend like that didn't happen, and we're gonna cut the stomach from a different spot. I think we can cut it from right here. I'm gonna check the chat again because I am nervous. I want to be missing people's chats. Yeah. I don't know why it's being so difficult. Yep. I did. Test. Yeah, no, I have it up on YouTube now. That's so annoying. All right. I'm just going to open Restream because it seems like there's an issue with me having it closed. If this crashes my computer. Okay, so I now have Restream chat open. So if any messages I receive now, I can see. So it's so frustrating. I should be able to see everyone's messages on YouTube. Maybe. Still haven't seen any. You can see the light. All right, I don't know why Restream is being so weird. Okay, I can see that. You can see the light. Now it's fine again. All right, I think I just have to keep Restream open. Okay. I'm just gonna keep Restream open. Cross our little fingies. I don't see anyone chatting on Twitch, so if Twitch is just getting lost in the ether, I apologize. Don't go towards the light. See, what are you like? What am I actually supposed to do, right? Like, if I die, I'm so conflicted because like I feel like half the time they say don't go towards it, and then the other half the time they say do go towards it. What am I supposed to do? I'm gonna, like, you see the absolute paralysis by analysis that I go through just working this. What do you think I'm gonna do then? What's gonna happen? Bug's Life, yes. Oh yeah, the caterpillar. Doesn't the caterpillar say like, I can see the light? Hi, Debbie. You want to go towards the light when your time comes. Alright. Let's see how these look together. It's not my favorite, but it actually kind of looks cool. I don't know if you can see, not really. The striations on this piece go like this, and on this one they go like this. It kind of makes it look like grass. It's kind of cool. You want to go towards the light. Why do they say don't go towards the light then? Alright, there's that. It's an aura. I'm guessing that's different than the migraines with auras. There's no light. When it happens, you'll be where you are put, and then you'll know. I guess we're just gonna have to find out. Everyone has a slightly different opinion about it, you know? Hi.
Want you some magnesium soup for your foot?
I can't. I don't know. I have a way to do that while I'm streaming, though. I'm gonna knock it over. Maybe I can stand and just hold my foot in it. Yeah. Brian brought me Epsom salt soak.
And there's to dry it off with.
Oh, when they don't want to lose. I heard. I can do it. I'm fine. It doesn't look like... Oh, yeah. Look at the side of my foot.
Mm-hmm.
How hot is it?
It's a little warm. It's a little toasty.
Brian brought me an Epsom salt bowl. Ow. It's hot. Yeah. Can you pour some of this in there?
Yes.
It's cold. Stand by, everyone. Ow. It's so hot. Alright. I'm gonna cut glass while soaking my foot in an Epsom salt bowl. This should be interesting. I'm so glad that I emphasize balance so much when I work out. I would not be able to do this if I was a normal person.
You'd be a lot worse off. You may have torn something or broken something.
That's what I was saying on the stream. I was like, if I was anyone else, my ankle would have snapped right in half.
I mean, I do that kind of stuff a lot.
That one was really bad, though.
Trip the wrong way, or you like roll your ankle and walk on it. And it's like...
That was really bad, though. I felt and heard the popping.
Yeah.
So...
Right. So you continue on.
So this is what happens when you get old. What do you mean? I'm not old.
Alright.
Thank you.
No problem.
How long should I soak it for?
About 10 minutes or so.
How am I gonna stand on one foot for this long?
But like, set like one cheek down on the on the stool. Give it a point of contact. There you go.
This is hard to do while streaming. I want to have a little like intermission. I just don't want to bore people by just sitting here and talking. Cause
That's what happens when you get spastic.
Well, I was chasing a chicken.
Oh. Well, yeah.
Good morning, Gary.
That's what did you in.
I hope I didn't miss the lead result. I said it, but I just keep saying it because it's fine because everyone comes in at different times. Lead levels are perfectly normal. If not, I think it's like below average. So my incessant spirulina and D-lead wipes before doing anything, I think are... You get a colonoscopy as a 50th birthday present. No! I will be partaking in none of that.
Bye,
Thanks.
everyone.
Bye. Thanks for the water. But yeah, so everything is perfectly normal. Slightly below average, if I read correctly on all of the studies about American lead levels. So yeah. Hi, Monkeyfoot. Welcome in. And yeah, and that's gonna even be, it's gonna get even, like, I'm gonna get more intense about lead exposure, Gary. So every time I solder, or every Sunday, whichever, it might just be, like, if I solder on Wednesday, I'll do this, and then I'll do it again on Sunday. I'm gonna, like, de-lead all of my high traffic surfaces. yesterday I did that where I had everything laid out on like a piece of newspaper, and then like while I was soldering, and then I cleaned everything and sprayed it down. I sprayed down all of my high traffic surfaces and stuff like that. The moth is going really well, Monkeyfoot. I would go grab it and show you, but I rolled my ankle right before the stream. So my fiance just brought me a bowl of Epsom salt, like water. So I'm currently soaking my foot, which is why I'm not doing anything and I'm just talking. Yeah, so there was a chicken so we have blueberry bushes in our like area, right? And we're in a fenced off area, and we don't want the chickens to go after the blueberries because they're starting to berry. I don't know, there's blueberries out there right now. And so we've been chasing the chickens out of our area, and this one is so annoying, and like she jumped over the fence and like flew into the side of my shed, and like I thought like a bunch of glass had fallen. It was so loud. So I was like, oh, she's back, and I ran out and I saw her running, and I just like stepped out onto a stepping stone, and I like just like was stepped on the edge of it and just rolled my ankle. So it's okay. It's not that bad. It could have been a lot worse, but Brian brought me some Epsom salt. I just spilled water everywhere! I would show the bowl for proof, but I ain't showing my little Piggly Wigglies on stream. Mm-mm. But yeah, the moth looks really good. I did about half of the painting this morning. I know! Where the heck is Charlie? Where is that man? Alright, let's cut the little feet out, because I can at least do a little bit of work. Yeah, I ain't showing my Piggly Wigglies on stream. I did it one time, because someone wanted to see my, my ankle tattoos. And I think I had socks on, so it was okay, but everyone saw my socks and sandals that I don pretty regularly. But yeah, going back to the lead levels, I was very happy with that. I've been genuinely really stressed about it, just like not knowing. Yeah, exactly, Mags. Exactly. I was trying to say it without saying it. That's why I ain't showing these Piggly Wigglies on stream. Mm-mm. No, ma'am. Oh, you can kind of see, like, below the thing. Lord. You better charge a fee if you do! That's not my thing, personally, but I agree. I agree. I would never do it, but I agree. Mags, you're funny. You're a hoot. Just a hoot and a half. Ugh. My leg. New Patreon here. Hi, Erica. How are you? Also, I think I recognize your name as a new patron. So if that is you, thank you so much for becoming a patron. I did for those who don't know, oh, my little ankle, it's swollen, it is swollen. One toe at a time. Megs, I like that you called out Charlie, and you're just like, I have to do Charlie's job now. You're like, where's Charlie? Ah, I gotta do this myself. Make toe jokes. Oh, I'm so glad, Erica. Thank you so much for your support. It means so much to me. I'm gonna try to get the next pattern out pretty soon here. I really want to make the bumblebee booty that I drew for the Patreon outline because I think it's precious. It's like, I think it's perfect for the greenhouse collection too. Maybe we could start that today. Let's do an inventory of our bears because we have this one done. He's like real hunchback. So let's see. My lord. So we have this one. This is going to be, let me grab my tape. It's all the way over there. All right, hold on, y'all. I'm gonna try to do this on one foot. Yeah. My foot's just wet and I don't want to get it all over the carpet. All right, there we go. Let's take a bear inventory. So we have this bear. I don't know what this one might be. This might be the one that I do like the little pattern on, the little floral wreath pattern type thing. I don't know, we'll see. So we have this one. We have our chanterelle bear. Just gonna have little, hopefully if I can figure out how to paint them, I'm sure I'll be fine. We're gonna have some chanterelle mushrooms. Yeah, I felt kind of bad because I was like, hey, what kind of patterns do people want? And then I was like, I don't know, I just kind of, in the sense of like, are these patterns too complex? And I feel bad, but I kind of forgot that I was doing a lot of like complex things. All right, so there's that. Hi, Peter, welcome. How are you doing today? I am doing pretty good. All right, so this is going to be, I'm going to make a few sunflower bears because everyone loved the sunflower bear so much. I like literally had people being like, I want to buy that one right now. Let me buy it. So sunflower bear, we're going to make a few of those. Mount St. Helens in Washington because I was born the day it erupted in 1980. Oh, very cool. Well, like, not cool that it erupted, but it's a little coincidence. This is going to be a little forget-me-not bear that I have partially painted. I don't really know if I like the paintings on this one. It's like a subtle something, I don't know. These are going to be cherry blossoms. And then this is going to be, like, probably go towards another sunflower. Maybe I'll do, I was thinking about doing maybe 2 or 3 more of the sunflowers. So this is our bear lineup that we have so far. We have 10. I wanted to make 15. Cherry blossom bears, forget-me-not bear. I was wanting to do a strawberry bear as well, like one with painted strawberries on it, because I have the beginnings of this charm, which is a little like strawberry. It's kind of rough, but you can see kind of. So this is our bear lineup. This is the only odd one out, really, but I really wanted to use this like alien green purple glass. There was one other thing I wanted to do. I can't think of what I wanted to do. If anyone has any bear suggestions, let me know. All right, I'm gonna let my foot dry because I think it's been about 10 minutes since Brian came in. Oh my lord. My ankle is so swollen. It's so bad. Oh, I have clean washcloths. No. You have to pay for that, Mags, remember? That's on your suggestion, too. It's one of those things I think it's too subtle for anyone to notice the difference. But I do. It's also like it's like brown. It's like not brown, it's like black. Like I can tell it's bruising. Stupid! Yes, a strawberry bear. Another iteration of strawberry bear. Name your price. Alright, I gotta wash that. Forget money, I'll pay you in glass. Deal. Alright, let me get some water. Alright. I know, that's not fair. You're using my addiction against me, Mags. Okay, chanterelle bear. Some sort of mushroom with white floral things painted on it. Sunflower. Cherry blossom. Forget-me-not. What other glass do I have? I'm just trying to think. Lavender bear. How would I paint that? I actually did get a purple paint recently, although it is really, really neon purple. Hold on, I will actually show you. Clover bear. I like lavender bear. Lavender is my favorite plant, like flower, floral, whatever, but we can't grow it here because of just like how humid it is in Florida. But it's amaranthine. Can't read it. I'd have to probably just dilute it with white. Let's just use some paper real quick. Oh! That's actually a beautiful, it's like kind of grapey. Water lily on the blue-green. Oh, that's a great idea. Thank you. Clematis would be a good purple flower too. What are those? Lily of the Valley. Lily of the Valley is, those are the ones that like, it's the little white things, right? Hold on, let me look that up. Let's see. Daisy, water lily, I like. Lavender, I like. Clematis. Clematis. Oh my lord. That is insane looking. Oh, this one's pretty. Oh, look how beautiful that is. Yes! Monkey foot! That's what I had that in my brain one day. I had that in my brain. Not exactly that, but you reminded me of something that I saw while I was driving that made me want to paint it. Lily of the Valley. Thank you so much, Monkey Foot. Bacon Armpit. Yeah, they're so cute. Look at them. Just look at them. Ah, they're so precious. Carrie. Oh, I like this. I like this idea. Carrie. That's funny. You're funny. I'm just gonna close Twitch. I don't think I need it on my phone right now. Okay. So let's do... We're gonna do a lily on this one. I want to do... Do we want to make 4 of these or 5? Who needs Charlie? With your powers combined, you are Charlie. Oh. Redwood bear. Oh Lord, my foot. I really did it this time, y'all. I'm sorry I keep complaining about it. It's just really hard to walk and like be in the doing work right now. Okay, let me just, I'm have total paralysis. I'm gonna cut 2 more clear bears. I might make only a few sunflower bears. Well, let's make 2 more clear ones. And then we'll cut maybe, I feel like Lily of the Valley would be cool on a green bear. That's kind of my thought process right now. I'm sorry the screen looks so grotesque and messy. I wish that I could, but I do not have time to do said things. Although I might. I have a video game I'm really obsessed with playing right now. Let's cut up another clear bear. Let's see if we can get our clear glass. Yeah. Here is... Alright. We have our game plan. We can put these away. Y'all have an idea of what we're going to be doing. 2 more clear bears. So, it's a little game called Vampire Survivors. It's less than $3. Brian got it the other night. It's amazing. It's like, the genre is like a bullet hell, so it's like, it's really chaotic. It's like a bullet hell, roguelike, so you like die really easily. Oh my god, it's so addictive. It's really, really fun though. Super addictive, super fun. It's so good, right? It's so much fun. Oh my god. All right, let's cut it. This is we're going to cut it on this side. It's super addicting. It is super, super addicting. Go away, spam calls. Yes, it's on PC. Oh my god, it's so much fun. And it's really easy too. It's not easy, but it is easy. And the reason why I say it's easy is because literally all you're doing is moving your character around. Like, you're not pressing A, B, you're not having to do any combos, you don't have to worry about equipping weapons. You are literally just moving around and you're trying to get upgrades to improve your moves that happen automatically, right? I haven't played Rogue Tower. I actually played, we played Rogue Legacy for the first time like a few months ago. That game is unnecessarily traumatizing. It's so hard. I hated that game. Brian and I, so this is actually a good segue too. Brian and I are actually considering, along with everything else that we always say we're considering, we want to do like a video gaming stream channel where like we play video games together. So we're hoping to, cause Vampire Survivors is like really fun to watch, cause like I'll just be like screaming while I'm playing it. That's a good idea, Jupiter. I'm gonna kind of like put a little bit of pressure on it and walk on it a little bit. Yeah. So, and especially like, so you know, I was really stressed about the lead level test, and I was like, what if my lead levels come back so high and I have to stop doing stained glass? Ugh. And I was like, we could do a gaming channel and people I was like, maybe some of the people would come over and they would help support little old me. Have you played Celeste? It's kind of like Vampire Survivor, but it's super, super hard. It'll make you want to rip your hair out. No, I have not. I think I've heard of that, though. I think I know what you're talking about. The other one that we've been playing, or that we played originally and I want to revisit, is Children of Morta. I think it's Children of Morta, or I don't think it's Child of Morta. Children of Morta, which is the same thing where like you're just moving and attacking and stuff. But like Brian and I, we got really crazy into Hades, which is a roguelike. Super fun. I can't play it anymore though because it kind of got old. Brian's normal games that he likes to play, he loves RTS, real-time strategy. So he plays one of his favorite games is Command and Conquer. So that's the kind of stuff that he likes to play. But we both really enjoy roguelikes. Although I latch onto things and get addicted to games way more easily than he does in certain situations. Like with Vampire Survivors, I am very obsessed with it. And he's like, all right, he can play one round and then like put it down. I play it for like 2 hours in a row and I'm just like, more. So, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, Megs. I know. Fishdome. What is that? Fishdome? You should play It Takes Two. It's a 2-player co-op that's amazing. I've heard of that. We wanted to play Don't Starve together as well. But I think we would probably do things where we were both on camera together and like we would switch off, if that makes sense. So like he would play a round of Vampire Survivors and then I would, and then like, you know, it's kind of that style. All right, let's draw this out. Whoops, you can barely see what I'm doing, as per usual. Oh no, this little leg. All right, it's fine. I have not played the new Horizon, Cassie. I have not. I'm so glad that other people have played Vampire Survivors and know how addictive it is. I love it. I love it. I would I've talked about it before, but I would really genuinely enjoy having like an alternate stream possibly where I do like variety streams. Like I play games or I do like other types of art. I'm kind of hesitant to try doing that with this account because it's SunBearGlassCraft and you know, a lot of people come here for the glass. Dat glass. So I don't know how I would do it if I would have another channel and I would call it like SunBear, I don't know. I don't know what I would call it. Yeah, exactly. I don't want to change this stream and like start doing other variety stuff and like confuse people. But I don't know, man. I still have to work so much that I just don't know if I would even have time to commit to doing a variety stream in addition to this one. And then there's the data issue. Maybe I could just do a variety stream like once a week or something. SunBear Games. I was thinking of like cause an alternative name people call me is Sunny. So I was thinking like Sunny Plays or something like that. I don't know. Something like that. SunBear off topic. Do you use an X-Acto knife to remove baked on Pebeo paint? I have before, yes. It can be a little bit hard to scrape off though, so I will also soak it with rubbing alcohol. And if you soak it with rubbing alcohol, I found that it can be a little bit easier to remove once it's been baked on. Or if you are like me and you just let it dry a lot. So. I don't like this because I want to be able to cut this at like an angle. So I'm gonna redraw some of these. Yeah, no, yeah, you can take it off pretty easily. You can either scrape it off or soak it and then scrape it. But if there's you can get it off, I promise. There's been times where I had to scrape something off or I had to get it off. I just found that I get a little nervous with scratching the glass. So I found that using some rubbing alcohol can help kind of loosen it a little bit. Man, I'm so mad that I did that to my foot. Sun games. But I wouldn't want it to all be gaming. Like, I might do, like, forms of art. Although, you know what? Who cares? If I do art sometimes, that's fine. It's fine. Oh, I wanted to do a strawberry bear, too. I kind of want to use a different kind of clear glass though, so this one can maybe be for the sunflowers, but we could do, maybe we could find another sort of textured clear for the strawberries. All my glass has these like weird little bits carved out of them. Whoops, not that side, this side. is so hard. Oh, okay. Let's cut this down. Bear and Bull was my vote. Not only does it represent both of our businesses, it's a reference to my favorite game. Yes! I forgot about that one. And that would be kind of fun too, because like if I wasn't in the mood to stream or you weren't, like we could still do like a solo stream. Just be like, yeah, Bull's not here. Yeah, Bear's just hanging out. Bear had to work. I forgot about that. Yeah, and the logo. We talked about this the other day. I was thinking about doing a logo that's like half of a bear face and then half of a bull face. And probably have the bear be like really cute and then the bull be like real tough. You might get some people thinking it's an yeah, I know. Yeah, some stock market lingo. Exactly. I'm sorry to cut this stream short. I still obviously have these pieces to cut, but I think I do want to just go into our house and just kind of like lift my foot a little bit because it's like really sore. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream just a few minutes early. I'm so sorry. I have so much work I have to do too, and this is like a real wrench. Maybe this is the world telling me like, yes, just postpone your shop update. It'll be fine. But yeah. So I'm gonna go. I'll be back tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern time. I won't be streaming this weekend. I'm just kind of thinking out loud right now. But yeah, I should be back tomorrow. Hopefully my ankle is not just like straight up broken. But thank you so much for hanging out, everyone. And I appreciate you letting me complain about my foot the entire stream. And for those who might have missed it, lead levels were normal. So, yay. I'll see you next time. Take care, everyone. Thank you so much for the well wishes, and I will see you tomorrow. Farewell.